Teisha Bader with Shalom TV's news update for Tuesday, August the 5th, 2014. IDF forces completed their withdrawal from Gaza today. The forces remain, however, in defensive positions on the Israeli side all along the Gaza border. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu commended the IDF and the Shin Bet on their mission of neutralizing the Gaza attack tunnels. He said this was a complex operation that made heroes of soldiers under difficult combat conditions. Netanyahu added that there is no 100% guarantee for success, but we did everything to achieve the maximum. And a ceasefire proposal went into effect today at 8 a.m. Israel time after both Israel and Hamas agreed to the 72-hour Egyptian proposed truce. Israeli media reported that a delegation of Israeli officials headed to Cairo today to try and negotiate a long-term solution. Minutes before today's ceasefire took effect, sirens went off in cities across southern and central Israel, including Ashdod, Ashkelon, Rehovot, and in Ma'ale Adumim, just east of Jerusalem. A total of 17 rockets were fired from Gaza. 6 of them were intercepted by the Iron Dome missile defense system. One rocket reportedly hit a Palestinian home near Bethlehem, causing damage. A security guard at the entrance to the West Bank city of Ma'ale Adumim was stabbed today in what is being viewed as a terror attack. The guard, said to be in his late 60s, was moderately injured in the attack. 2 other guards stationed with him were able to shoot at the suspect as he fled. However, it did not seem that the suspect was hit. The guard was taken to Hadassah Hospital in Mount Scopus with wounds to the chest. Later today, Judea and Samaria District Police Commander Kobe Cohen said that 3 Palestinians were arrested on suspicion of being involved in the stabbing. The Ma'ale Adumim attack follows 2 attacks in Jerusalem yesterday, one in which a tractor driver rammed a bus, killing 1 pedestrian, who was later identified as 29-year-old Rabbi Avraham Wallace, a resident of Mea Shearim and father of 5. Wallace was supervising at a construction site for the organization Atara Kadisha, which makes sure that graves are not disturbed during building. The Palestinian tractor driver was shot and killed by police. In yesterday's second attack, an IDF soldier was shot in the stomach by a suspected terrorist on a motorcycle. He remains hospitalized in serious but stable condition, and the search continues for his attacker. U.S. President Barack Obama signed into law more funding for the Iron Dome yesterday after congressional support for the resolution, which provides $225 million for the Israeli government to acquire more of the batteries. A statement by the press secretary read, "The United States is proud that the Iron Dome system, developed in coordination with Israel and funded by the United States, has saved countless Israeli lives." It said continued bipartisan support for Iron Dome funding ensures Israel will retain vital defense against rockets and artillery in light of the enduring threats. The statement reaffirmed Israel's right to defend itself while also urging Israel to take every possible precaution to prevent civilian casualties. Thousands gathered last night and this morning to pray at Jerusalem's Western Wall to mark Teisha Bader, the 9th day of the month of Av in the Hebrew calendar, which is a day of mourning commemorating the destruction of the first and second temples. Security in and around Jerusalem was heightened in light of the day and in light of tensions and the recent attacks in the city. Earlier today, Israel police clashed with Arab rioters at the Temple Mount, needing to use riot dispersal measures. 300 rabbis are urging U.S. President Obama to take action to secure the release of jailed Jewish-American contractor Alan Gross. Gross was arrested in Cuba in 2009 and sentenced for crimes against the state for providing computers and internet access to the Jewish community there. Gross's health has deteriorated significantly since he's been jailed, and during a recent visit with his family, he reportedly expressed that he could not take life in prison much longer and said his goodbyes. The Conference of Presidents of major American Jewish organizations said they were alarmed at the report and joined rabbis of all denominations across the country to the president to help secure Gross's release before it was too late. The letter sent this week to Obama reads, "Alan went to Cuba on behalf of our government. His immediate release from prison in Cuba and return to the U.S. must be a priority for our nation. Indeed, we believe this is a moral imperative. And turning now to our Shalom TV programming for tonight, Tuesday, August the 5th. Coming up after the news, a new segment of Thinking Out Loud with Micah Halpern. At 7 o'clock, more of our coverage on the situation in Israel with Israel in turmoil, where Mark Golub will be joined by Israel Consul for Media Affairs from the Israel Consulate General in New York City, Shachar Azani. At 8 o'clock, the 90th anniversary gala of Hillel. And at 9 on L'chaim, Mark Golub is joined by Yehuda Sarna, Executive Director of the Bronfman Center for Jewish Student Life at NYU. That's tonight here on Shalom TV and ShalomTV.com. And that's Shalom TV's news update for Tuesday, August the 5th, 2014. I'm Teisha Bader.